Welcome to this video. It's actually my first time. I'm gonna be doing my everyday makeup routine. By everyday, I don't mean like literally every single day. A lot of the time I don't really wear makeup that often, but whenever I do, which is whenever I film for you guys, or whenever I take photos, or whenever I leave the house, go somewhere. I'm also going to be answering some of your guys' questions I asked you guys on my Instagram to ask me some questions for this video. It's gonna be like a little advice girl talk type thing. You get the vibe. So by the way, like my mirror is really far away from my setup right now. If you see me like go like that, it's because I need a mirror. So I always moisturize before I start my makeup. It always just makes the application so much easier. I use the CeraVe moisturizer. I actually don't know if I like it, but that's just what I've been using recently. By the way, I'm getting ready for nothing. I have literally nothing going on today. I always look so funny putting on moisturizer, or like whenever I put anything on my face, like doing makeup, I literally look so crazy. I just like wait a little bit for it to like get into my skin. By the way, ignore my skin. It's like doing pretty bad right now. You know what? We all have our breakouts. We all have our time when our skin isn't always the best, and my skin is not being the best right now. So while I'm waiting, let me just answer a question. Okay, so the first question I got, it's just like, how are you doing? I think right now I'm mentally in a pretty okay place right now. I have like these phases wherever I'm like not super confident in myself, and I think I am definitely having that right now. I'm really working on it and it's helping a lot. I always start off with concealer. I always put it on my breakouts, any places that I want to like brighten up, you know. I actually don't really do concealer under my eyes. I feel like it's not the best for me personally. I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Sorry guys, ignore my nails. Like I had acrylics, and then I like whenever I get really anxious, I like take them off. Yeah, I like took them off, which is really sad. I have like really sensitive skin, so I get really red sometimes out of nowhere. One of the questions is, what colleges are you looking at? I'm actually not looking at any colleges right now. I just finished sophomore year, going into junior year. I feel like I'm gonna like look at colleges next year. Also, my forehead is naturally like really tan. Like it gets tan really easily right here, so it's so off. I kind of just put concealer on it so I can do my contour again, even though it's literally gonna be dark in the end. Oh, by the way, I use the shade Custard. Don't know where it says that, but it's my favorite concealer. Are you happy with your life right now? Actually, I want to answer this question just because I feel like a lot of people struggle with this. Social media is fake. I feel like a lot of people realize that but don't realize it. So unrealistic, because like social media is so, it's fake. It's just not real how you see it. By the way, I'm using this like OGEE, don't know if I said that right, contour set. Put it here like a little bit, then I do my cheekbones. I do like my jawline a little bit. It's really easy to like compare your life to other people's lives. I don't remember who said this. I don't know if it was like Emma Chamberlain or something. I feel like there's really nothing wrong with having an uneventful life at some point. Like it's normal. 9 out of 10 times, just sitting at home doing nothing, or like eating lunch, doing nothing, doing your makeup. And once you realize that doing the regular things, using the City Bronzer by Maybelline, got it like the drugstore, but it works good for me. So when you realize that it's okay to like have times where your life is just honestly boring, I feel like social media is like sometimes creating unrealistic examples of life. And I can say that I'm content with my life right now. I'm in Korea, I'm enjoying it, and like I said, today I have no plans, but that doesn't mean I'm not happy with it. I'm actually really just enjoying being alone today. Haven't had that in a while because I've been hanging out with my family a lot. Before I answer something else, I'm gonna talk about my nose contour. My nose has been my biggest insecurity. Some girl was like, she like asked me like, why is your nose so big? To this day, I like think about it. I'm like learning to love it. So whenever I contour it, it's not in like the matter of like trying to change my nose, but I'm really bad at it, so don't come for me. My nose contour is not that good. I usually use these two brushes. It's like one's like a round one and one's like an angled like one. I don't even know if it's like the right brush to use, but first I use like a little bit of like cream contour to kind of map out where I want to do it. I usually go like under right here, above. I like to go like outline my nose bridge area, and it looks crazy, I know. So then I blend it out with the rounder brush. Sorry, I'm like really bad at multitasking, like doing my makeup and talking. And then I'm gonna go in with the bronzer. Again, do the same thing basically and just work on a little bit more over here. Next thing I got asked is what is my workout routine? To be honest, I wish I had one, but I really don't. My eating habits and my workout habits and my relationship with my body and food is not really slaying. I actually worked out today. I don't work out that often and I really want to start. During the school year, I feel like I'm just so busy and tired all the time. I don't work out. I don't really know if anything I'm saying is making sense right now, but I'm trying my best. I feel like you can't really see a difference on camera, but I don't know. It just makes me feel a lot better. The next thing I got is a really good question. It's how to manage friendships or not having a lot of friends. So throughout my lifetime, I have moved a lot. Like, I think the longest I've lived in a place was in Michigan and it was like 3 years. I had a really hard time making friends pretty much my entire life. I'm like still bad at it, I'm not gonna lie. It's just because I tend to be more of like a shy person, and yeah, that's what it is. So for blush, I'm using both. So the OGEE one and then the Rare Beauty one. The Rare Beauty one has a lot of pigment, so I always use this one first and then I go in with this. This one's like a stick one and this is like liquid. I've always had like a more difficult time making friends just because I've had to do it so much. I became like really picky with the people that I talk to just because I've gone through a lot of different friend groups and friends. A lot of toxic people, I'm not gonna lie. Personally, I prefer to keep my circle small. It's nicer to have a few friends that I can trust really well. And I feel like big, large friend group, I know it sucks like watching those people who do have like really big friend groups. There's always people who are closer than one another and there's like drama. Most of them don't even like each other. It's like on social media they're like, oh my gosh, I love you, you're my best friend. Then they talk bad about them behind their back. I've had those instances. There's always people left out, usually me. I've actually made a lot of friends recently. Most of my life it hasn't been like that. I've just met a lot of people recently, like in the past few months, and through social media I've met so many different people. Okay, so I did both blushes. I just do like a little bit on my nose and then got my cheeks, and next thing I do is my brows. I use the Benefit brow pencil, whatever that is, and then I always use the 24-hour Benefit brow gel, like a brow setter. So I just kind of use the brow gel to set it in place. Also in middle school, I low-key like ruined my eyebrows because I shaved them off. Not literally shaved them off, but like I over-shaved them, over-plucked them, whatever you want to call it. Moral of the story is having not a lot of friends is in no means a bad thing. I have this random waterproof black eyeliner. I learned how to use it recently. It's like this type of tip. Like a brush. I can't really describe how to do it because I do it like differently every time. I just usually like draw like a line like to like where my eyebrow is kind of. I'm using my MacBook as my mirror right now. This is a little bit weird. I don't know if it's bad for you to do, but I use like brow powder like, and I do like eyeliner. I don't know, I've been doing this and I like it because like the shade is pretty dark and it stays longer. Bring it down and like blend it a little bit to my lower lash line. Like you can do the same thing with eyeshadow. Most people use eyeshadow. Tips on how to be confident. For mascara, I use the Falsies Push-Up Angel. It's like $8, I think. So for confidence, I'm really working on it, but one thing I've really found that helped me, there's always going to be a part of you afraid of judgment or what other people think, but I'm really working on it and I think I'm in a place where I actually kind of don't care. I started to shift my focus to how I think of myself rather than what others think of me. It's like all within yourself. It's not really what other people do or say that can change your confidence. Okay, so I always like debate whether I want to do my lower lashes because I always end up in the end like looking like a freaking raccoon. I think I'm gonna do a little bit on my lower lashes. Okay, I really want to darken under my like right here. I feel like this is like the time where I like critique the things of my makeup. I absolutely love highlighter. I feel like my makeup is never finished without highlighter. I have this Estee Lauder, like it's like a BB cream plus like brightening balm is what it's called. Okay, so I haven't used a BB cream in a while. It doesn't fit my skin tone that well, so I used it a while ago but I don't anymore. Now I just use like the highlighter in it. I really love it. I have like this really small brush and I use it like on the tip of my nose. Wait. I use it here on my eyebrows, like the arch in my eyebrow, which I really like. I look really crazy right now. Like I'm like leaned in, but like my body's back. But like usually I do it after, so I don't know why I just did it. Okay, summer plans is the question that I got. Honestly, I don't know. I have to do SAT prep. Also, I like to put it here. I like putting this basically everywhere. It just makes me look glowy. So last thing I do is my lips. I really switch it up all the time. A few days ago, I got the Flora tint from Benefit. I like it because it doesn't rub off. I don't really like lip gloss on me all the time. And I don't even have lip gloss with me right now, so I can't use it. But I don't really use it. I just kind of like the matte look. Love this. The Wet n Wild Cloud Pout. It's like really cheap. I don't even know where I got this from. Feels so good. It's also like a really natural, pretty color. But sometimes I use just this like whenever I'm like rushing. And then the last thing I do is powder. I use the Mercier powder. I just put it like right here on my forehead. I do really little because like I don't want it to get cakey. Also guys, I really want to get a setting spray and I don't have one right now. So if you guys have any recommendations, leave it down in the comments below. Yeah, so this is my final look. I've never done this type of video before, but it was actually really fun. I did enjoy having a little chat and doing my makeup. Therapeutic, to be honest. Nothing so special, unique, nothing really crazy. If you guys enjoyed, and make sure to subscribe, like this video, all that stuff. My social media will be linked down below. I hope to see you guys in the next video.